want you to write this question down, because this is something I want you to answer, because this may be the pivotal question between where you are now and where you end up in life. With probably everything, but let's focus on weight loss and wellness for the time being. This will be a pivotal question in your life. Write this down. Why does it have to be easy? Sit with that for a second. Write it down. Why does it have to be easy? I thought about this yesterday. I mean, I could write a book on all the questions that I've gotten over the last 30 something years, and just Q&A. 90% of the questions that I get come with that piece added to it. Jay, what's the easiest way for me to blank? Why have we created that? This is a question for you to think about. I want you guys to really spend, if you'll spend some time with this, you'll get to a different place. You'll come up with different answers, and hopefully you'll get to an understanding that it doesn't and it won't. Why does it have to be easy? Why do we always ask for the easy route? Why have we created a story in our lives that in order for it to be worth it, it must be easy? The truth is, it's not, it won't be, and it never has been. Life in and of itself is not designed to be easy. Worth it 100%, but not easy. And here's the flip side to that. Most of you hold the word easy and hard as, as one or the other. It doesn't have to be that either. Just because it's not easy doesn't mean it has to be hard. Right? What are your definitions of both of those? But why have you created a story that in order for it to be worth it, it has to be easy? Everything I've ever gotten in my life that has been worth it has not been easy to achieve. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. Like we've created this belief system that if it's not easy, it's not worth doing. And it couldn't be further from the truth. And that's why we are where we are. Go back to everything I've just talked about. Like wanting to just take a medication without knowing the consequences of that medication, getting your blood work done, like really making a strong, deep dive into what it is, why you're doing it, what it could be, all of those things. That's wanting to just simply for it to be easy. Which that belief system, if you listen to what I said today, could create some really hard and challenging times in your life. What if, let's hypothetical for a second. What if you don't know your blood, you don't know your numbers, you don't know what your hemoglobin A1C level is, you're not a type 2 diabetic, you're not morbidly obese, and you convince a doctor, which won't be hard, to put you on a GLP-1 antagonist, and you have a stroke. Things really just got hard, didn't they? They weren't hard before, right? Your perception and your story was what they were, but they really weren't. But now they really are, right? Our decisions have consequences. And when we make decisions without the proper and appropriate amount of information and information assimilation, we have the higher propensity to run into problems. Right? We have the higher likelihood of a situation arising. But guys, it's not meant to be easy. The weight loss is not going to be easy. If you need to lose 50 pounds, it's not going to be easy. If you need to lose 30 pounds, it's not going to be easy. If you lose 10 pounds, it's not going to be easy. It doesn't deserve to be easy. right? I've been overweight. I'm not just talking from I'm not just sitting on my high horse here. I've been overweight, and it wasn't easy to lose the weight. But what it required of me was what it was supposed to require. It wasn't easy, and therefore I never went back. I never gained the weight back, and I never will, because I understand that hard is much more challenging than the hard of staying healthy and staying fit, which isn't hard. And here's another thing we do. Here's what I see a lot of people do. We create stories that control the outcome of our lives in a negative fashion. I hear this all the time. Like, this is one of the number one things when somebody calls me or texts me or emails me or messages Marissa that they need to cancel or leave the program. And this isn't new. This has been happening for 30 years. Like, even before I started Thrive Forever Fit. Jay, I need to stop my membership because my son's getting married. What? What? I mean, what in the blue hell does your son getting married have to do with your health and fitness and your weight loss? Nothing. Jay, I need to stop the program because my daughter's having a baby. Shouldn't that be even a bigger reason to stay in the program? Because you're going to be a grandma or a grandpa, and you probably want to be around to see these kids do what they do, like grow up and be able to play with them. Jay, I'm moving. So your location determines the level of health and fitness that you want to achieve. Jay, I'm getting a new job. So they, at this new job, they don't get, what does that have to do? Guys, I hear this stuff all the time, and it's just stories. We create these stories in our brain that are so nonsensical. Like, A has nothing to do with B. Like, A literally has nothing to do with B. But we marry them. And we use them as this like reasoning for like, there's nothing in the world. I'm going to say something radical. There's nothing in the world that is more important than your health. And some of you guys just try to slap me through the screen and say, well, my family is, and my blah, blah, blah. You rattled off 10 things really quick. Guess what? If you lose your health, you lose all of those. You lose everything. If you lose your health, you lose your family. You lose your money. You lose your job. You lose it all. There's nothing more important than your health, because if you don't have it, you have nothing. When you're gone, you're gone. Sometimes even before you're gone, you're gone. So there's nothing more important. So stop associating things with it. There's nothing. There's no reason on the planet. Some of you guys will say, Jay, well, I can't afford it. Because you know what a heroin addict will do every single day? They will find enough money to go get that heroin. Because they're addicted to it. And that's the same belief system you need to have about your health, because without it, you got nothing. Your job won't matter. The money won't matter. Your family won't matter. That's horrible to say, but they won't. You won't be here. So stop associating things with your health that aren't associatable. A has nothing to do with B. Or if it does, it should be magnified. You should be calling me saying, Jay, I can never stop because my son's getting married. My daughter's getting married, and I want to be here to walk her down the aisle. Jay, I can never stop. I'm going to be a grandma. I'm going to be a grandpa. I can never stop this journey. Right? You see the difference? Shouldn't that be what we're saying?